Hey, good morning, guys. We have two news today. For dollar, President is going to speak at around 7 p.m. IST, and we have some GBP CPI at 12:30 IST. We need some changes in our plan for gold AU because this HPL is already cleared. NU CHF is playing out well, and I'm thinking about building a position here. But the only problem that I'm facing is with the daily bias because the daily bias looks like bullish. In Dixie, the daily bias is bullish, which is definitely not lining up with our current position in GU. EU is beautifully bouncing from this level, and I will plan for a long if price actually manage to close above 38.2 in this next 1.3 hours, 1.5 hour, or during the London session. But that will end up doubling my risk. And if I think about shorting USD CHF, eventually it will also double my risk for USD short side. Can we buy USD in any pair? Yes, we can buy. We can look for longs in USD, USD JPY, and USD CAD. So I'm already short in USD by longing GBP USD. So we can plan for a long in USD ABC to actually hedge my position. Okay, so let's get started, guys. We have Euro USD. The monthly time frame looks bullish. We're targeting for this high. We're bouncing from this level. We're just stuck inside the range, and currently we're testing the 200 EMA in monthly time frame, and it's look like we're just gonna break through it. In GBP USD, after this impulsive move, it was a two-step correction, and right now it looks like we're gonna break this level and they're gonna clear this high within next few months. Gold is going to the sky, going to the moon. Euro US, AUD USD, we can target for this high. So the next HPL in the long term is gonna be this one. In NZD USD, there is nothing clear. We have 8 days and 18 hours left for this candle to close, and we already cleared the previous month's high after clearing the previous month's low. Maybe is it? USD CHF, we can target for this lows in monthly time frame. USD JPY, we're possibly trading towards this high, and it looked like it's the all-time high for USD JPY. USD CAD, I'm looking for a short, and we can target for this low in the long term. But for now, we are just initially targeting for this lows. In 4-hour intraday chart, we are looking for a clear bounce or shift from this level, and then we can plan for longs and target towards this high and this high. In GBP USD, I have my long position open from around this level with a stop below this. The initial move was beautiful, but then price corrected all the way down during the NY closing time. And I was thinking that this is going to end up hitting the stop loss during the NY session, but during the Asian session, but it didn't happen. And right now we are beautifully correcting upside. In 1 hour, we can spot a beautiful OTE setup playing out. So it's possible that price will keep moving towards upside and clear this high. The only problem is that the Dixie bias is actually bullish. In Dixie, the last daily candle managed to close inside the range of the previous day, the day before it, and the closure of this candle was higher than the closure of this of the candle before it. So we can actually target for this previous day's high. The context is bearish. The overall trend is bearish. After this impulsive drop, we can expect a little more drop towards downside, but based on the daily bias framework, it's not allowing me to look for shorts, look for longs in GBP USD and Euro USD and all the ABC USD pairs. In AUD USD, we are very strongly impulsing towards upside, and I was looking for this high from this kind of levels. I was waiting for a correction, but that didn't happen. So I just need to wait for a little more correction towards downside, maybe towards this the last flip here. So let's wait for it and let's see how it unfolds. I'm just waiting for deeper correction, and then I can plan for a long in AUD USD too. In NZD USD, There is nothing clear in this side, but we have a beautiful fair value gap here. So we can target for this highs, this internal range buy side liquidities for now. But for now, I'm just waiting for a deeper correction in this one so that I can look for longs. Mm, USD CHF. This is something interesting. I was planning for short after deeper correction. Uh, Last day when price actually went into this level and show me this kind of correction, I was planning a short, but because I was already planning a long in GBP USD, I ignored this setup. But it looks like if the London session give us some good, beautiful break below this level, then I'm gonna wait for a corrective phase upside, and then I will start planning for a short. So for now, the overall environment is bullish, and it's possible that price will keep pushing towards upside and clear this high because the DXY bias is bullish. But if price manage to break below this low here, then I will wait for a corrective phase up and a short position targeting towards this low. In USD JPY, it's beautifully bouncing from this 200 EMA in 4 hour and 1 hour. In 4 hour, the price is just breaking out of this levels. Same story, I'm just going to wait for a corrective phase downside towards this last flip areas, and then I will start planning for a long. And this area is going to possibly line up with around the discounted price. So that's going to be a valid setup too. And if we actually manage to catch a good long at around this level, we can actually hold the trade towards this high. Mm, the monthly candle is strongly bullish. We have already cleared the previous month's high and this swing high. We have 8 days left for this monthly candle to close, so it's possible that we're going to close like something like this, and then on the next month we will see some good correction in the form of the week of the next monthly candle, and then we can plan for a long towards this high. In USD CAD is something mm, I want to long right now because the weekly chart is beautifully bouncing off the 200 EMA, bouncing from 200 EMA, and we can spot a setup here like a liquidity sweep, then a breakout structure, and bouncing from this OT. So overall, it's a very beautiful setup for me, a textbook setup for me. We're also in a really healthy bullish trend in weekly chart. Let's see, but this kind of areas is very strong. This area is working like a very strong area of resistance in weekly chart and monthly chart. So that's the negative point for this whole idea of longing USD CAD. So there is nothing interesting. I'm just looking for long positions in Euro USD, but I will be careful while longing it because I know I'm already long in GBP USD, and I'm also planning for USD CHF short, USD JPY long, and USD CAD long. I just need a little more price action to unfold. Let's see how the NY session, uh, this London session play out. Then I will start planning for any kind of trades. But for now, there is nothing for me. I'm just going to let this position run. If this position end up hitting stop loss during the next London or NY session, then I will just reevaluate my plan because it's also possible that price will show us some deeper correction towards this level, the OT level, before showing us a new um, upside trend. So yeah, let's see how it unfolds. We can plan for longs in gold too. And the daily bias is bullish clearly, but we have only last 1 day and 18 hours left for this weekly candle to close. And for this week, we just opened above the high of the last week. I'm not expecting more upside thrust for this week, honestly. So planning for a long at this moment is not that healthy idea, I think. Let's see. Let it unfold a little. I will start planning for longs if I find any kind of breakout in gold because on gold actually give us some really beautiful breakout setups majority of the time. Gold is famous for his breakouts. Look at this beautiful breakouts. So I'm just going to wait for a breakout and then correction back lower a little so that I can position myself for this high, targeting this high. AUD USD, I'm waiting for a correction. Yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Let's summarize the whole thing. I'm just looking for longs in UDUSD. In GBP USD, I'm gonna let the position run, and if it end up hitting the stop loss, I will again reevaluate my idea if I find any kind of good rejection from this kind of levels. For gold, I'm skipping it, and if I get a breakout, then I will look for longs. AUD USD, I'm waiting for a deeper correction. For now, there is nothing for me. Same story for NZ USD, I'm waiting for a deeper correction so that I can actually long NZ USD and target for this fair value gap in the weekly chart. In USD CHF, we are waiting for a breakout. USD JPY, we are waiting for the corrective phase down so that we can actually long it and target towards this high. USD CAD, I'm looking for longs, and I'm just waiting for a good breakout structure. This is not enough, I think. After a really healthy bearish trend in intraday time frames, I'm this is not something I call a healthy breakout, because this is just waking up and possibly we're just sweeping some liquidities in a bearish market, and we're at the same time we're below 200 EMA. So I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just gonna wait for a good breakout structure before I plan for longs in 4 hour. In Dixie, the daily bias is bearish, which is daily bias is bullish, which is actually contradictory to our current positions in GBP USD. So uh, Euro JPY is beautifully gonna clear this highs, and I missed this move because it happened during the Asian trading hours, and after this impulsive move towards upside, price just corrected back all the way down to the optimal trade entry levels, and we retested this level twice, and right now we're just clearing this high. In GBP JPY, we can look for longs. Same story as USD JPY. I think I'm just want to wait for a little correction towards this kind of level, this flip area, and then I'm gonna plan for longs in this one too, because our bias is GBP USD is also bullish. So if GBP USD trade play out pretty well, then we can actually look for longs in GBP JPY too. So yeah, that's all from my side, guys. See you soon on the next session. Have a great day.